in this election, several times you said IEBC and Jubilee are rigging this election.
Yes. And
that is, I mean, when you make such statements, I mean, what does it mean? What does it mean going into the election? Do you even trust, will court go, or the opposition go into this election? You've already cast a lot of aspersions on IEBC either way.
You see, the reason why once banned, twice shy. In this particular case, twice banned. That's why we are behaving the way we are behaving. We actually can see rigging when it is in the process, because we have been through it twice now in the country. So we cannot just wait until the last minute and then begin to complain the elections have been rigged. We have said it and we have assured our people. This time we will not come to you to tell you it has been rigged.
Fine.
So we will not allow it to happen.
You will not allow it to happen.
What is happening right now, the Jubilee is trying to lay the ground for rigging the elections.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm going to ask this question one more time, the final time. You have said IEBC and the Jubilee government several times are planning to rig this election. You have taken IEBC to court over the issue of KPMG, and in doing so, you also said they're planning to rig the election. You have also, on the latest tender of integrated system, you want that stopped as well. Again, talked about rigging the election. Again, yesterday we saw a document, a statement from CORD talking about one of the IEBC, the guys who are applying, Leperes Naikuni, saying Jubilee is influencing the appointment of Leperes Naikuni in the selection panel. This selection panel that is deciding who will be the next IEBC commissioners. If we look at all these remarks, clearly you're saying the whole system is flawed. Going to the election, the whole system is flawed. And still I'm waiting for you to tell me, what do you mean when you're saying it's going to be rigged? You have not told people what really has happened.
You see,
or give them evidence.
Those remarks about Mr. Naikuni, I think is unfortunate. That is not official position of our party. You should understand there is official communication for the party, and there are views which are being expressed by members of the party independently. We are not responsible for that.
But these are grave matters, definitely.
But it does not come from our secretariat.
But from members within...
I mean, just like many Jubilee people talk about other people, like remember they were talking about Mr. Mtaha Kangu as well being a pro-Raila,
right,
and so on.
So how do you substantiate?
Substantiate what?
What you are saying about rigging, because you want to move away from this. You've said right now you will not go through this again. You have learned from what happened in 2007. You say you've learned from what happened in 2013. You know how the process is going. You're not going to tell people anytime again that we'll tell you elections have been rigged. My question still remains, when you say this, what do you have to back it up?
Hussein, first, you can see the vigor with which Jubilee moved to Parliament to try to change what was mutually negotiated and agreed upon. You must read some mischief in this. It's not a question of having a backup that has compelled them to move to Parliament. You see, today they were even having weapons. They were ready to kill in the House. And you saw the police walking in the corridors of Parliament, protecting the Speaker, as if somebody was going to die. To them, it's a matter of life and death.
Right.
Because Jubilee knows that they cannot win a genuine election against us, against CORD. So they are scared. It is not us. So you don't need any more substantiation. Just read the body language of Jubilee.
But we do need substantiation. Honorable Raila Odinga, this is an election.
But on
the issue of weapons, Jubilee have also countered that, and they're saying the violence was with CORD. CORD are saying the violence came from Jubilee.
But Hussein, I have told you that the reason why Jubilee is insisting on going manual rather than biometric is to introduce ghost voters, to introduce dead voters.
Fine. So we are going into an election, Honorable Odinga, and you are saying you read mischief. Are you saying it's going to be rigged because of how Jubilee is behaving?
Yes.
And we are going to an election. So we should not trust IEBC because we read mischief. You read mischief from Jubilee, or because you have evidence?
Hussein, we don't have a proper functioning IEBC.
Okay.
The Commission is not yet in place.
Okay.
Okay, that's what we're saying. And the Jubilee is actually ensuring that the commission is not properly constituted so that they can continue using the disgraced commissioners to do the mischief.
Right.
Which are trying to say, they're saying that, oh, we are going to punish CORD for removing her from office prematurely. That's what is happening, Mr. Hussein. So we as CORD must be prepared to deal with this kind of situation.